Good evening. I call to order the December 8th, 2025 regular meeting of the Charter Township of Kalamazoo Board of Trustees. The time is 7:30. I will preside until the board appoints a Chair Pro Tem in the Supervisor's absence. Trustee Sherwood, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I will now call the roll. Trustee Sherwood.
Here.
Trustee Robinson.
Here.
Trustee Leonard.
Here.
Trustee Glass.
Here.
Treasurer Miller.
Here.
And I'm here. So let the record reflect that Supervisor Combs is absent. I will now entertain a motion to excuse Supervisor Combs.
I'll make a motion to excuse Supervisor Combs. Support.
And that's a voice vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. So the motion carries.
And I will move to appoint Clerk Mackie as Pro Tem Chair for this evening's meeting.
Support.
Okay. So all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Okay, so the motion carries. I'm appointed to be Chair Pro Tem for the evening and preside over the meeting. We will continue with item 4, additions and deletions to the agenda.
Yes, I have 2 additions that I'd like to add to the agenda. One is a resolution for the FOIA coordinator stipend.
Okay, and the second one?
Is for board compensation for officers, a resolution for board compensation for the officers.
Okay. Thank you, Treasurer Miller. The agenda will be amended to include the requested changes and will stand as amended. Does anyone else have any additional additions or deletions? Okay. So next up, we have public comment on agenda and non-agenda items. Please limit your remarks to 3 minutes and begin with your name and address. Okay. So no one in the room. Is there anyone on Zoom, Superintendent? Okay. All right. So we'll close public comment. And next on the agenda is the consent agenda. So I will move to approve the consent agenda as recommended by the Superintendent.
Support.
It has been moved and supported to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, say nay.
Aye.
Aye.
The motion carries. There are no public hearings or presentations this evening, nor is there any old business on tonight's agenda. So we will now move on to item 9, new business. The first item is a motion to revise the resolution appointing Trustee Robinson. Superintendent, would you like to give a little more information on that?
Sure. This is an amendment to the resolution appointing Trustee Robinson that allows the annual step increase and the cost of living that's afforded to other administrative staff as she shares an administrative role as well as her trustee responsibility.
Okay. So I will entertain a motion.
I will make a motion to revise the resolution appointing Trustee Robinson as presented to include employee compensation adjustments.
Support.
Okay. So this has been moved and supported. So this will be a roll call vote, but first, is there any discussion? Okay. Treasurer Miller?
Aye.
Trustee Glass?
Aye.
I'm an aye. Trustee Leonard?
Aye.
Trustee Robinson?
I better say aye.
Trustee Sherwood?
Aye.
Okay, so the motion carries. Next up, we have item 9B, which is the motion to approve year-end budget adjustments. This will be a voice vote. Treasurer Miller, was this your item?
It was not.
Oh, sorry, I got that
Go
wrong.
to the
Okay.
superintendent.
Each year, at the end of the year, I bring forward this motion, as we get into audit and year end. Per audit requirements, we can't have any funds in the deficit, no activities in the general fund. This allows me to do the necessary budget adjustments, should I have to move, items back and forth within the funds.
So,
I'll make a motion to approve the superintendent to prepare all year-end budget adjustments as needed.
Support.
is there any discussion on this? Okay, we'll take a vote then. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, say nay.
Aye.
All right, the motion carries. Next up, we have, let's see, the motion to authorize the listed financial institutions as depositories.
This one is mine.
Yes, I got those mixed up. Thank you.
This is something that I bring forward every year, and this is just to approve the listed financial institutions that I use to, as our investment companies, just to make the board aware. There are several listed, doesn't necessarily mean that we are utilizing all of them. It is a project to add depository institutions, so I'd rather keep them there and keep them active, but just know that this list is growing smaller within the office there. So I will move to approve the resolution authorizing the listed financial institutions as depositories for township funds for 2026.
Support. This will be a roll call vote. So, Trustee Robinson,
Aye.
Trustee Leonard,
Aye.
Trustee Sherwood,
Aye.
Treasurer Miller,
Aye.
Trustee Glass,
Aye.
and I'm an aye. So the motion carries. Item 9D is the motion to set the Board of Trustees' pay at $8,000 annually beginning January 1st of 2026. This will also be a roll call vote. First, I wondered if there's any discussion on this item. I know that we've discussed it in our work session meetings. We have a resolution before us, so I guess I'll just say that it'll be nice as a person who collects the meeting logs that we're going to administratively make life a little bit easier on staff, and I think it'll just be a little bit simpler to administer. So I'm pleased to move forward with this. Okay, so we will take a roll call vote if no one else.
We don't have a motion
Oh,
yet.
yep.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution setting the Board of Trustees' pay at a flat $8,000 beginning January 1st, 2026.
Support?
All right, let's start with Treasurer Miller,
Aye.
Trustee Glass,
Aye.
Trustee Leonard,
Aye.
Trustee Robinson,
Aye.
Trustee Sherwood.
Aye.
I am also an aye. Okay, so the motion carries. Now we are on item 10, items removed from the consent agenda. So item 9E, the resolutions setting the 2026 salary for board officers. We can discuss that. Let's see. So that, I guess it would be item 10, or I know it'd still be 9E, right? When you do the, just confuses me. Okay, all right. So for that item, is there any discussion or motions?
I'll make a motion to approve the COLA adjustment for, is that what?
And this has to, I just wanna, before we make any motions, I do wanna just clarify that when it comes to resolutions for for salary for a board member, they do have to be separate. So we can do trustee as one motion for all 4 trustees, but we need separate motions for officers.
Then I will make a motion to approve the resolution establishing the supervisor's salary for 2026.
Support.
And so with the 3% COLA, we maybe should put that in there, into the motion, sorry, it's not, okay. So, we'll just add that in, just to be clear. Okay, and you supported it, is there any discussion, before we take a vote? Okay. Treasurer Miller,
Aye.
Trustee Glass.
Aye.
I'm an aye. Trustee Leonard.
Aye.
Trustee Robinson.
Aye.
Trustee Sherwood.
Aye.
Okay, so the motion carries. The next item would be for a motion to approve the resolution establishing the treasurer's salary for 2026 with a 3% cost of living adjustment.
Support, right?
Well, I guess I'll move, yes. And you'll support?
Support.
Okay, is there any discussion? Okay, so then we'll do a roll call vote on this as well. Trustee Sherwood,
Aye.
Trustee Robinson,
Aye.
Trustee Leonard,
Aye.
I'm an aye. Trustee Glass,
Aye.
Treasurer Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries.
I will move to establish a salary increase for the township clerk to include a 3% COLA adjustment.
Support.
Okay, any discussion? All right, we'll take a roll call vote on this as well. Trustee Robinson,
Aye.
Trustee Leonard,
Aye.
Treasurer Miller,
Aye.
I'm an aye. Trustee Glass,
Aye.
Trustee Sherwood.
Aye.
The motion carries. All right, so that was item 9E. So we've also amended our agenda to include item 9F, which is the resolution authorizing the superintendent to appoint a Freedom of Information Act coordinator and establishing an annual stipend. Superintendent, can you give a brief summary of the item you've brought forward, please?
Sure, this is, we request to the board to add a stipend to our FOIA coordinator, whoever administratively, is assigned to do the FOIA work will now receive a $5,000.
Wonderful. Is there a motion?
I will make a motion to approve the resolution authorizing the superintendent to appoint a Freedom of Information Act or FOIA coordinator and establishing an annual stipend of $5,000.
Support.
That will also be roll call vote. So Trustee Glass,
Aye.
I'm an aye. Trustee Robinson,
Aye.
Trustee Leonard,
Aye.
Trustee Sherwood,
Aye.
Treasurer Miller.
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. So next on our agenda, let's see, we have items removed from the consent agenda, and there were none of those. So we will now move on to board member reports. Trustee Sherwood, do you have anything tonight?
So I live in Westwood, off of West Main, and there is a street near where I live, Lauderdale Drive, and every year Christmas Card Lane, or it transforms into Christmas Card Lane, and that's a tradition that's been going since 1965 or so. So it's been around for a long time. It's a little treasure within the township, and we always enjoy driving down it with the kids, and I know we aren't the only ones because it gets quite busy. So if you're in the area, I'd encourage you to go there, but also be grateful and respectful of the people who live there, because that is a regular street, and they willingly invite the township and the community in to see their yards in decoration, which is quite generous and very special. And I think that's all I have. Happy holidays, everyone.
Trustee Robinson.
I don't have much. I do just want to make a couple of points, as there have been a whole lot of calls, as of course the roads have gotten a little special lately. Number one, of course, drive safely, slow down. It is okay. Four-wheel drive does not mean four-wheel stop. But also, with that being said, the township is, we don't have our own plows, so we're not the ones doing the roads. But if you go to the webpage, you are able to link to the road commission from there in order to put that in. If you call us, we're also happy to do that as well and get with them on your behalf as well. But just let us know what street is impacted. If it's right after a snowfall, all the streets are impacted. We know that it's all the roads. So, and it takes a while, but it is the county road commission that is out there doing the plowing. So I just want people to keep that in mind when you call, and the staff here is answering those phone calls, that it's not them. So please be kind when you call and address the staff. I just wanted to put that out there, just a little tidbit, little side note. Other than that, I do know the holidays are coming up, so I hope that those that are traveling will travel safely. Those that struggle during the holidays, I know that that is a thing, so my thoughts are with you. And other than that, everybody have a safe and wonderful holiday.
Okay. Trustee Leonard.
I have nothing additional to add. I would just also wish everyone a happy holiday season, and enjoy time with loved ones if you doing that.
I do have an update regarding the Central County Transportation Authority and the Kalamazoo County Transportation Authority. The CCTA and KCTA, they held their joint meeting earlier today, and at that meeting, the joint body voted to place the KCTA millage question on the ballot for consideration by voters next August. So just know there'll be an August election for sure anyways, but this is one item that will be added to that. Additionally, this was some really great news. Metro recently received the largest competitive grant award in the history of the organization, and two Federal Transit Administration 5339 grants were awarded, totaling nearly $11.5 million. A low or no emission consortium grant in partnership with MDOT will provide $10,490,424 for the purchase of up to 8 gas-electric hybrid 40-foot buses, and a second grant of $972,000 will support the purchase of up to 9 medium-duty buses. Other than the city of Detroit, Kalamazoo Metro received more competitive funding than any other transit agency in Michigan. So that's a big win. And then just one last thing about Metro. They announced that they'll add an extra bus service during the month of December to meet increased holiday ridership needs. So from December 15th through the 28th, additional service will operate between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Monday through Friday on the following high-demand routes. That's Route 1 West Nidge, Route 9 Gull Road, and Route 14 West Main. So the service expansion is intended to support travel to major retail areas during the busiest shopping weeks of the year and help riders move safely and efficiently. So Metro also continues to offer travel training for riders interested in learning how to use the system, and they're on track to provide 2 million rides across its 4 transportation services by the end of this year. And that's all I have. Trustee Glass.
The only thing I have is that I've seen a lot of neighbors in my neighborhood getting out and shoveling for each other on the sidewalks and keeping their sidewalks clean. I hope that everybody just keeps in mind that if you can help a neighbor out, or if you can suggest a ways for keeping the neighborhood sidewalks very walkable. It's really important, and we really appreciate it, so it was just nice to see that. Yeah.
All right, thank you. And then Treasurer Miller.
Yeah, I want to thank my neighbor because he came over and snow blowed my driveway twice now and sidewalk, so that was wonderful. I want to thank our residents who show up to our meetings, every meeting. Thank you, Connie. And my neighbors as well. They live in my neighborhood also, and sorry, I've forgotten their last name. Also, tax bills have been mailed, and please know that we are here to assist, but there are limited hours during Christmas and New Year. We are in the office from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Thursday until 1:30 on Friday. But again, check our hours that are posted. If you don't have our app, get our app. That's very informational. We do have a drop box on the outside of the building, so you can use that. There is also online payments that you can access as well. The Watch for the Recycle calendar in our January newsletter. It didn't go out with the tax bills, sorry. We'll try again next year, but this year it will be in the newsletter. And then the last thing I want to say is happy holidays and thank you all for living in, working, and learning and growing and loving Kalamazoo Township.
All right, thank you for all of your reports. Superintendent, do you have any updates?
Nothing additional.
Oh. Great, thank you. And now we'll open our final public comment period. Please limit your remarks to 3 minutes and begin with your name and address. Is there anyone on Zoom? Okay, so public comment is now closed. We have no closed session tonight, so since there's no further business to come before the board, I will adjourn this meeting at 7:52 p.m. All right, thank you and get home safely.